Hey guys, it is the weekend, or the night before the archery opener tomorrow morning. So I want to cook up some backstrap for my dad and I. We're up here alone tonight at the cabin, my favorite place in the world, and the bow season starts tomorrow. So I want to celebrate that with eating some backstrap. And this is actually the backstrap off of the buck I killed last year with my bow. Brett. If you want to check that video out and how that went down, I'll put the link below in the comments. But what I have here is just a piece of backstrap. This is how I like to save them, in about 6 to 8 inch hunks, and I actually freeze them with the silver skin on because that helps keep them safe during the freezing process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this up, get it nice and clean, and remove all the silver skin. Alright, so now I got this all trimmed up. I got this super nice clean tube of steak. This is by far my favorite piece of meat on a whitetail, and what I like to do is I like to grill them whole in these sections. I used to like to butterfly them. I still like to do that for certain things, but this is my favorite way to grill it. So what I need to do now is make the marinade. Alrighty, so the ingredients for this are super simple. Salt, pepper, lemon, a couple sprigs of rosemary, a little bit of thyme, and a couple garlic cloves, and then your olive oil. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pour about a cup to a cup and a half of olive oil in here. Might add more when I'm done. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crush these garlic cloves. It's a little bit better when they're minced or you have a better tool to do it. I'm just going to beat it with the hammer of my knife. We're up at the cabin right now, so we don't have all of the kitchen tools we normally do. So I'm just going to crush these, and all that does is it kind of breaks them open, gets the juices out that'll soak into the marinade. So I just got them kind of crushed up. Throw those in there, and then I'm going to add some salt, some pepper, and then I got a lemon here. I'm going to cut this in half and use the juice of about 1 lemon. This is just a super simple marinade. I think it lets the backstrap's natural flavor kind of be the rock star. So you can add or take things away as you want. So now, again, it works better if you have a whisk to get this in there. Or at the cabin, I'm using a fork. I'm just going to get it mixed up pretty good. Throw in a couple sprigs of rosemary, some thyme. Get your backstrap in there. Now I am going to cover this up. Ideally, I would like to let this soak for about 3 or 4 hours. I am probably going to let it go for only an hour here because we're hungry and it's already getting kind of late. But that's all there is. I'm just going to let this marinate for a while, pull it out, let it rest, get to room temperature, and then I'm going to throw it on a very hot grill, cook it till it's medium rare. So I'm going to get the grill fired up in a little bit after this is done marinating. Alrighty, I'm going to spread these coals out. They're getting close to the bottom. I'm going to spread them out just a little bit because the goal here is I want a super hot grill. Though in my opinion, the only way to eat backstrap is rare. So I want a piping hot grill that will char the outside a little bit but leave the inside super pink. I've honestly never done this recipe over a charcoal grill. I've only done it on a gas grill. I love cooking over charcoal, so I hope this is hot enough to keep it as rare as I want. So I'm going to spread these out a little bit, get the grate on there, let that heat up, clean it off, and then we'll get grilling here. Alright, this is ready to go now. I pulled this backstrap out of the marinade. My coals have burned down. I've had it down a little bit. I want to get some of the marinade off. But there, I also let it rest so that it's, room temperature before it goes on the grill. So I really hope this grill is hot enough. Normally when I do this over a gas grill, I do like medium to high heat, 4 minutes aside. Like I said, I like my stuff super rare. So I'm going to try the same thing here. About 4 minutes aside, pull it off, let it rest for a little bit. Alright, I pulled this off the grill. I let it go for about 4 or 5 minutes aside and then let it rest for about 5 minutes. I'm going to cut open and see if it's done. Again, I haven't done this over charcoal before, but it looks nice and crisp on the outside, so give it a go. Perfect. Nice and pink on the inside and charred on the outside. So my dad and I are now going to enjoy this. This will make you want to... I used to always butterfly my back straps. Now I will keep them in. Oh, you didn't even try it before you saw me.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. You sound like your mother. Don't do that. She's trying to preserve me.
I wish it would have had a little bit more time to marinate, but it's lemon, garlic. It's basically olive oil with a squirt of lemon, a couple crushed garlic cloves, some rosemary, and some thyme, salt and pepper. That's all it is. Alright, so again, this is just a super simple backstrap recipe. It's one of my 2 favorite ways to cook it, and probably the only way I'll cook it on the grill from now on. Again, it's the night before opening day of archery season here in Wisconsin. My dad and I are pumped up. I think this is, hope, a new tradition now where we eat. Actually, I'm going to save one little slunk of backstrap from the year prior to eat on opening night. And if you want to see the video of the deer that I shot, the buck I shot last year in November that this backstrap came from, again, that'll be in the description below. So thanks for watching, guys.